not to give expert opinions or give backed up resources, but I am here to speak my heart out. The art of being present holds so much more value than we actually realize. In a world where we chase deadlines, where notifications hum from day to night, and opinions echo through screens 24/7, when do we find the time to just pause and really be? We measure our worth in grades, in achievements, on how others perceive us, and we forget what that little girl inside us actually dreamed of. We take societal expectations, we take school expectations, and we forget who we really are. And maybe being present is all that it takes to see what's inside us. For me, this is where art comes in. It's been my constant companion ever since I was born. And society tends to mischaracterize the effect of art on the human brain. According to the Mental Health Foundation, 20% of health issues link back to mental disorders in the UK. Even more than cancer or cardiovascular diseases. Let that sink in. If we take a look at this screenshot I have behind me by Mr. Jolie Goodman, the manager of the Mental Health Foundation programs, he says that art is an integral part of their recovery program for patients. It helps them feel a sense of belonging, for patients to recover with a full heart. And it also is proven to release endorphins in the brain and keep them happier. But you must be thinking, what if the only thing I can draw is a stick man and a house? But that's not what this is about. Art is much deeper than you think. And if art isn't your passion, then find it. Can I have a show of hands of everybody that knows this painting? Oh wow, okay, that's a lot of people. Great. When you first look at it, you think, what a beautiful starry night, what a magical blend of blue and yellow colors, but no. Did you know that the painter of the Starry Night, Vincent van Gogh, endured depression, anxiety, suicidalness? Did you know that he self-admitted himself into a psychiatric hospital after cutting his own ear off? He painted the Starry Night, depicting his inner turmoil and his frustration. He painted inside the mental asylum, not for others to see, but for him to find what it is that's inside of him. Let's take Frida Kahlo. She is a Mexican painter who's known for her self-portraits. Did you know that she endured a bus accident that left her in a full body cast for months? And despite all of that, she found the time to sit with herself and to create. Let's take a look at the two Fridas. This depicts her two personalities, one on the left of a traditional Mexican woman whose society oppressed her to be. On the other side, we can see a more colorful and vibrant woman who she wishes to be. And you can also see how she ripped out her own heart with a scissor. Now that is self-expression. On the other side, we can see self-portrait with a monkey, Amusing, I'd say. But this painting was created after her divorce with her husband. And this monkey represents how she had lost her child. It represents the longing and the loneliness that she endured. So this highlights how she painted through her wounds, not suppressed them, found a way to express them in the most beautiful way. I hope using these examples, everyone can visualize the depth and impact that art creates on human society. Bringing us back to today's TEDx title, art teaches us awareness. It pulls us back into the present. When I paint, the world slows down. Every single color demands attention. Every single brush stroke is a choice. Art makes you real. At least it makes me real. And maybe that's why we need it more than ever. In a world that demands us to be robots, in a world that demands societal expectations that just sometimes don't make sense to us, we need to just pause, breathe, and find our inner passion. Because this allows us to feel vulnerable. This allows us and gives us space to realize things that we never normally would. Because maybe an awakened mind isn't one that remembers everything. It isn't one that memorizes textbooks after textbooks. It isn't one that knows how to write a 6,000-word essay. An awakened mind is one that remembers to feel. And that is exactly what art does. It reminds you that being human isn't about the constant noise. It isn't about the constant achievements. So pick up a brush, write something messy, sing off key, do whatever it is that your heart desires, and create, not because the world is watching, but because you are finally listening to yourself. Because in a world that is always talking, the most powerful thing that you can do is find your passion and let it awaken you. Thank you.